Ha. What's up, guys? Ben Charles, Nutrition Mission. Listen, guys, coming to you live with the red pepper. In this video, I'm gonna give you 2 tips to help you lose weight, okay? There's so much that we need to talk about when it comes to losing weight, but we're just gonna start with these 2 tips. Now, the first one is imperative that you guys get this down if you wanna shred some pounds, okay? And here's what it is. We have to stop eating so much food so close to bedtime. We have to, guys. Remember the video where I went on the rant about, you're like, which video? You're always on a rant. But I went on a rant about all our body knows is survival. It's the same thing here, guys. So if you eat all this food, you know, especially bad food, close to bed, and your body can't use it, it's like, okay, we can't use it, boom, stored as fat. Oh, we can't use it, boom, stored as fat. Guys, fat is a stored energy, and all our body knows is survival. It thinks there's a phantom or a lack of food approaching. It doesn't know where the next meal is coming from. Our bodies don't know that you have a fridge full of food. Okay, your body doesn't know that you have a freezer full of creamy delights, or you can go and get a burrito the size of a brick. It doesn't know that. And even on the healthy side, it doesn't know you have a garden. It doesn't know that there's a farmer's market right across the street. All it knows is survival. Okay, so we need to make sure that before we go to bed, we don't put in all this food that we can't use. Now, listen, guys, listen. If you're like me, I have days where I'll eat so clean and so healthy, and then 20 minutes before I go to bed, I will consume more calories than I ate all damn day. You know what I'm talking about. And I don't mean I'm like eating at my kitchen table. I mean I'm like eating in bed with covers over me. And then the next morning I gotta wake up and there's shrapnel all around my bed. You know, there's like empty bowls and plates and wrappers. I'm like scraping crumbs off the sheets. And it's just a terrible feeling because you feel like you lost and you gave in to your cravings. Now, guys, the Nutrition Mission is a philosophy change. And here's a philosophy I want you to use, okay? Breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a princess. Now, of course, I want you to eat more than 3 meals a day, but use that philosophy, and if most people, if they're honest, it's the exact opposite. They eat breakfast like a princess, maybe a little bit of coffee or anything at all, and then they eat lunch like a prince, and then dinner like a king, and then dessert like a king. And I promise you, if you keep that up, you're gonna look like one of these fat kings. So guys, the 2 most important times to be disciplined when it comes to good nutrition is early in the morning, getting a big breakfast and a good breakfast. And late at night, you gotta taper off and not have so much food in your stomach, okay? Now listen, tip 2's tough, guys. And here's what it is. You have to stop eating so much dairy. You have to. Guys, milk is a fattening agent. It turns a 65-pound calf into a 300-pound cow in about a year. And the same for a human being. A human being's biggest growth spurt is when they're breastfeeding. Babies will almost double in size when they're breastfeeding. Milk is a fattening agent, guys. Now here's what I'm saying. I'm not saying never eat a quesadilla. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying, if you're trying to lose weight, you want to stay away from stuff that's a fattening agent. Now, listen, guys, these tips aren't fun. It's not fun to not eat food late at night. It's not fun to, you know, not eat cheese and dairy, okay? But it's also not fun to be overweight. And it's also not fun to be unhealthy, all right? So use these 2 tips to help you guys. Now listen, the Nutrition Mission is gonna be the #1 weight loss program in America. Now you can believe that or not, but what you do need to believe is that if you can't ever believe that you can lose the weight, you never will, all right? So take those 2 tips with you. Eat your veggies, guys. Love life, not money. Huh?